Here we are in a bedroom in Iceland, and it's the first day. We decided that to start the vlog today, later on in the day, because the morning was just too crazy, and we're still trying to get our bearings here. We started off the day going down to Toronto, picking up the camera we're using today, courtesy of my friend Lucas Lebrec, and we ended up making it for the flight barely by, I don't know, we just had under an hour to get processed and set up, I guess, for the flight. Boarded just as everybody else was boarding, and then
but we made it through in like really fast time.
yeah, so. Like, I guess that's because the line was gone. Everybody was getting ready for boarding.
So we were able to go like through check-in and like security super fast.
Yeah.
Like in 25 minutes or something, all the way through the airport and on the plane. It was really fast.
And the plane ride was kind of crappy, but it was great.
We had tons of footroom.
Yeah, we could play like football in the footroom that we had.
Like, next to the emergency exit. So we had tons of footroom, which was really nice.
It's just the seats were like sitting on concrete blocks the whole night.
Yeah, you can't move them around, so like just sit straight up and try and sleep.
So we ended up getting off the plane at 5 a.m. Icelandic time, which is roughly about 2 or 3 a.m. Canadian. And then we got all our rental vehicle and everything like that, and then we went to the Blue Lagoon for 8 a.m. Icelandic time. So that puts us, that puts us at about 3 a.m.
I think, yeah, we got off our flight here at like what time? Like, we landed early, yeah. So we landed at like 4:25. By the time we like got our bags and everything, it was like 5. And then our car rental, there's all these people who like come into the airport and they hold a sign for like your car rental, and ours wasn't coming and they weren't coming. And so finally Lindsay asked someone like, is it normal for them to be like 20 minutes late? She was like, oh, is it part of the list on the wall? So like we go look at the list, and she's like, if you're on the list, you have to get a shuttle bus outside, which we didn't know. So we like go outside. I think we caught like the last bus. We were like the last people on the last bus. And it was like 5 minutes over to like this huge like plaza of all different car rental places all next to each other. And we got our car. That was like super quick and painless. It didn't take very long at all. So we have like a little SUV. And we got like a top hatch for free, like one of those. So we're gonna put our luggage like on the roof because you have to pay extra for them. But she was like, you're just getting one for free. So we have one of those. And then, yeah, we went to the Blue Lagoon and we got lost because my directions were to the wrong place. It brought us to like a sports complex.
We literally went north into Reykjavik, and then we were supposed to go in the opposite direction. We were supposed to go south. So we had Keflavik, but like where the airport was, where we got off in the airport, we were just supposed to head south by like not even 20 minutes, and we would have been at the Blue Lagoon. However, we decided to go 45 to 50 minutes north,
following directions I got from Google Maps.
And then we had to double back another 50 minutes to come back the other way.
And still we were only 5 minutes late.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Somehow. And then, so we ended up at the Blue Lagoon, and
you have to like kind of hike into like all these rocks, and it's the terrain is really weird. It's like, it looks like somebody like blew up a bunch of rocks, and it's just rubble like on both sides of the highway. It's just like, it looks like just huge chunks of rubble, but that's just the land. And then it's like covered in moss. And over by the Blue Lagoon, like you kind of follow this like windy path like into these like boulders essentially. And it's like really mossy back there. And, like as you're coming, you can see like all the steam and like the smoke and stuff from the geothermal. Like it's all blowing. So you can see it as you're like arriving. and then you have to kind of like park and then walk up like this hill and into the actual location.
No, I don't have a lot of photo video of this day because it was raining all day, and I don't want to ruin my camera on the first day. Maybe the second, but not the first. But maybe on our way out of town tomorrow we can grab some footage of that. But yeah, so I have a couple of clips here and there, just photos as well. But it was mostly for us. Today was just mostly about staying alive and getting to the Airbnb because we were running on almost 2 hours of not very restful airplane sleep.
Well, like we
through
left
the whole day.
Yeah, we left the Blue Lagoon, and then we were both hungry, so we were like, okay, we should go get some food right away. So we went to a supermarket and picked up some food, and then we both were like falling asleep, and Lindsay was driving, so that was really bad. So we were like, okay, let's just go to our Airbnb and sit outside until like check-in time, and we'll just like sleep and then come inside when we're allowed in. So like we arrived and we parked on the street right in front of the house, and then I messaged them and I was like, would it be possible for us to get an earlier check-in? Our check-in was at 1 and we arrived at like 11:45, and we both were like getting comfy in the car, like about to sleep for like, it was like 3 minutes, and Siggy, who's the guy who owns the house, he like came out and knocked on the car. He was like, just come in, like you don't have to sleep in the car. So he let us into our room, so then we were able to actually sleep. Yeah. And then eat the food that we bought.
Which none of it's healthy. All of it is dry noodles and soups.
Pastas and
yeah, stuff that won't go bad, but
like
hey,
chips and
it's not a regular camping trip where you can just bring all your pots and pans and coolers and stuff. So we're gonna figure out some other options for food in the next couple of days, because
I think we're gonna into the hang of it.
We're gonna get pretty hungry for real food. So yeah, we're gonna be posting daily, and just wanted to update a little bit, and we're gonna be making an extended we're gonna be making a highlight film on just the week, throughout, maybe towards the end of the travels.
Yeah. This is our first Airbnb though. We're in like a little community. It's like a little residential area just outside of Keflavik. So it's called like Sandgerdy. So we're on this peninsula.
Sandgerdy.
Yeah, right near. We're like 10 minutes or so from the Keflavik airport. So, like we landed in the airport, and then like we went out to the Blue Lagoon and then back. So we've been doing a little bit of driving, but our vehicle's diesel, so that's pretty good. Yeah,
I mean we're only on 1/8 of a tank. We've done like 2 or 3 hours of driving today, so
that's not too bad.
Good choice on that.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna be signing off, and check back tomorrow for our update on our travels tomorrow. Wait, before we go, quick rundown of what we're planning on doing tomorrow. Not all the details though.
Okay, so tomorrow we have to leave like pretty early, and then we're going to Thingvellir National Park to explore, and then we're going to like sort of the south coast. There's like a couple waterfalls. They're like sister waterfalls that are just a few minutes from each other. Some geysers, and there's a plane wreck that we're able to hike to. So I think tomorrow's gonna be like really packed with stuff, just because a lot of stuff is all packed on the south coast. So we'll be in that area for most of the day.
Cool. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.